Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into Crypto ZX. I really appreciate you stopping by my channel today. To all my viewers watching my video right now, can I please ask you guys to smash that like button and hit the red subscribe button if you haven't already. This does help with the channel tremendously and it also keeps me motivated on making videos for you guys. But with that being said, let's jump right in today's content. Alright guys, before I begin, I would like to say the disclaimer, anything on this channel should not be taken as financial advice because I am not a financial advisor. Cryptocurrencies are super volatile, so please do your own due diligence and research before investing in these markets. Looking at the overall crypto market cap today, guys, you guys can see we are currently sitting at $2.2 trillion market cap. We are up 0.6% in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, BTC dominance is currently sitting at 37.2%. Looking at the overall markets, guys, you guys can see we are seeing a sea of green across the boards right now. Majority of the altcoin markets, especially in the last 7 days, are up double digits, and that's exactly what we want to be seeing after a 1 month and a half of red across the board. Obviously, some sort of relief in the markets is something we love seeing, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. But again, Bitcoin still needs to hit specific price levels for us to really get excited. But we will definitely take another day of green in the markets. Why not? Who wouldn't? But today, guys, I want to talk about none other than one coin we love on this channel, the community we love, the coin we love, and that's none other than Vechain. Alright, my Vechain family, if we are looking at the Vechain price, you guys can see Vechain is currently trading at 0.079 cents. We are up 0.6% in the last 24 hours in USD comparative. We're also up 0.3% in Bitcoin comparative over the last 24 hours. Vechain's current rank in the cryptocurrency markets is at that top 35th spot, and market cap right now is still holding above that $5 billion mark, but to be exact, we're at $5.28 billion. 24-hour trading volume is at $171 million. But zooming out and looking at the bigger pictures, guys, in just the last year alone, we're still up 212%. So let's not forget that when we are looking at the prices for Vechain. But let's now get right into the exciting stuff. What's happening with the price of Vechain, and are we finally going to break out of the 78.6 zone? So we'll get into that. I want to share some very interesting thing that's happening within the overall markets. So if you are a Vechain holder, you want to watch this video till the absolute end. Alright guys, if we're looking at the Vechain price right now, guys, as I have mentioned, we're still in the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level, and we have been in this zone, guys, since let me tell you guys how long we have been in the 78.6 since November 28th, guys. So we have not managed to break out of the 78.6 since November 28th. So obviously, what do all of us want? Like, if you were to ask me right now, right off the bat, where do you want to see Vechain price be at? I want Vechain price to be above this level of resistance, most importantly in the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. And right now, if you are looking at the prices, guys, you guys can see we're still hovering around that 0.78 or almost 8 cents mark, guys. But now comes the question that everyone wants to know: when is Vechain breaking out of this level of resistance at that 10 cents mark? As you guys can see, we did try to break out of there. We did wick above there on December 27th, but guess what happened? We got rejected and saw the price fall once again, and we're back where we were earlier. But one thing to point out for the Vechain family right now is that we have built up quite a bit of support around the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level, and a lot of people tend to ignore this part. Yes, I understand. Vechain is very boring. We have not seen a breakout towards the upside. We have not seen the price action go absolutely insane. Everyone is bored, blah blah. We have heard this over and over again. But one thing to keep in mind now is that once we do break out of this range, guys, guess what? This level, the 78.6, is going to be a very strong level of support for us for the future. When the price does dip below, the 78.6 is going to play as a nice level of support. So that's something bright that we need to be looking at. But now comes the question that everyone wants to know, obviously: when Crypto ZX are we breaking out of this 10 cents mark. And if I am bringing out the measuring tool for you guys, that means of a move of about 20, almost 30%, guys, almost 30% move towards the upside for us to break out of this range. So let's look right into the Bitcoin price, guys. If you guys are a cryptocurrency holder, whether it's Vechain, any cryptocurrencies, you want to be watching this video till the absolute end, especially my Vechain holders. As you guys can see, we are seeing Bitcoin break out. We are seeing a breakout occur, and we're trying to break out of this level of resistance at that $43,500 mark. And if we're able to break out of here, you guys know I want the price of Bitcoin to be above that $46,200 mark. And if we go above that, guys, we do have a strong likelihood of breaking out of this level of resistance at that 10 cents mark for Vechain. And I'm very, very confident about that, because we are going to see altcoins follow the overall price of, follow the overall momentum of the Bitcoin price, and we will see altcoins rally. And on top of that, BTC dominance has been doing something very interesting. We're sitting at some low levels, and we could possibly see the lowest level we have ever seen since this entire this lowest level we have seen since May 20th is just on January 4th, which was around that 39.38% mark. If we break below that, guys, we could be in for an altcoin season. And I have been seeing some analysts calling for that to occur. Obviously, that would impact the price of Vechain as well. But right now, we do need to keep a very, very close eye on Bitcoin, guys, because if Bitcoin is able to do two things, we could be in for some upwards trend within the markets. As I have mentioned earlier, if we are going back onto the CoinGecko's website, you guys can see, look at this, guys. The last 7 days, majority of the altcoins are up double digits. We are seeing a lot of green across the board. And if you guys notice something very interesting also, majority of the altcoins in the last 7 days are outperforming the price of Bitcoin. All the numbers are right in front of you, and if we are looking at that factor, that's something we should not be ignoring. And obviously the BTC dominance in index is speaking a lot of volume right now for the overall momentum that is coming into the space. And on top of that, one thing that I want to share with you guys is Dogecoin. Now you may be asking, why are you talking about Dogecoin? Because Dogecoin could kickstart part 2 of what we saw back in 2021. And that's when Elon Musk came out and started tweeting about Dogecoin, which really kickstarted this bull market. Obviously, the bull market would have occurred either way around, but we saw that really helped the overall markets. And Dogecoin once again saw a spike, very, very sharp spike. And now you may be asking, why did that happen? Because Tesla, as I have predicted on my channel last year, I said Elon Musk will use Tesla, will use Dogecoin, allow users to spend their Dogecoin to purchase Teslas. Obviously, we did not see people buying Teslas with Dogecoin, but he has started, allowing, users to spend Dogecoin to buy Tesla merch. And you guys know what the next thing possibly is going to happen. And I believe, we are headed in that direction. So that's something, that could impact the overall cryptocurrency markets. And that's something we should not be ignoring right now. So what is going to happen with Vechain? Vechain is obviously going to react with the overall market. And we could see more price movements towards the upside. And a lot of people are speculating that this might be the year that we see Vechain get listed on Coinbase. And fingers crossed, guys. Obviously, I'm not saying that's 100% going to happen, but I do see that happening this year around. Obviously, fingers crossed. Well, how will that help? Now, you may be asking yourself, if you're a newcomer into the space, you may be asking yourself a question, CryptoZX, how is that going to help Vechain? Because if you guys don't know, Coinbase is a fiat gateway. A lot of new users, we're seeing more than ever, retail interest coming in that we have never seen before coming in the market, because, obviously markets are booming. We are in a total different phase that we have not seen before. Cryptocurrencies are going mainstream, and a lot of people want to jump in and take action and be a part of grab a part of the pie. And what happens is majority of the people get in through Coinbase. So Coinbase does open up a lot of doors for projects on there because people tend to do more research on there. And the Vechain is quite a bit hyped already, but obviously we could be way more hyped. And I do believe that is going to happen. One thing that I could tell Vechain overall, community and the project to do is ramp up their marketing. And if their marketing is ramped up, and we're listed on Coinbase, guess what that's gonna do? More exposure, more people are going to look into it, and maybe even purchase Vechain. So it's a total different, it's a total different level if Vechain is listed on Coinbase. So that could happen as well. And if Coinbase were to list Vechain, guys, I am predicting that we are going to see Vechain hit an all-time high in absolutely no time, because that's the Coinbase effect. But right now, if I am bringing out the measuring tool for you guys, let's say you forgot and you thought, you were talking to yourself around here when we reached the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level back in November 8th. If you were hoping that you wished you grabbed around the 78.6, well, guys, look, we're back into the 78.6 zone. And I know a lot of people that are scooping up Vechain left and right, dollar cost averaging in the money that they can afford to lose because they believe where Vechain is going in the long term. Well, if we are bringing out the measuring tool, guys, we are down. You know what? Let me. Oh, oopsies, that's not what we need. Let's bring out the measuring tool and measure from the top that we saw on November 8th to now, so you guys can see we have seen a 60% drop happen since then. So that is 101.4x move towards the upside. So I'm not saying, not financial advice, not telling you guys to go buy, but if you wanted to scoop and dollar cost average in around there, well, the prices are literally back where they were before. So now might be the time to dollar cost average in, but it all depends on you guys. I'm not telling you guys to buy now or nothing. That's all up to you. Not financial advice. I never share no financial advice. Always on my own opinion. But rather than buying altcoins when they have pumped up quite a bit, it's always good to dollar cost average in when they have pulled back quite significantly. And right now Vechain is definitely there. But right now, to conclude this video, I do want Vechain to break out of this level of resistance and most importantly get back into the 61.8. And Bitcoin is seeing a breakout towards the upside. All eyes on this $46,200 mark and our confirmation at that 52K. If we break out of this zone, guys, things could literally look very, very bullish. So we need to keep an eye out on that. But let me know in the comment section below where you could see the price of Vechain go at the end of Q4. Love to know your thoughts down below. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That's literally all I ask for, guys, and that would mean the absolute world for me. I love you all. And also follow me on Twitter, guys. If we're able to reach 1,000 followers on Twitter by the end of February, I will give away $100 to one lucky winner. So go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Interact with me. Ask me questions, guys. Let's get the interaction on Twitter going. So I love you all. See you guys tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Safety, health, and family comes first, and everything else absolutely comes later. I will see you guys tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.